Happening today, jury selection will begin in the first trial in the Georgia election interference case. Kenneth Chesebro is one of two co-defendants to request a speedy trial. Sidney Powell also requested one and now pled guilty and has taken a deal. It includes 6 misdemeanors. She'll receive 6 years probation and a $6,000 fine. She'll also be required to write an apology letter to Georgia citizens, turn over documents, and testify in the cases against her former co-defendants. 11 Alive's Liza Lucas joining us now from the Fulton County Courthouse. Liza, this morning really kicks off what will be a tight timeline to get Chesebro's case to trial.
Oh, exactly that, Cheryl. Judge McAfee indicating that he plans to have a jury sworn in by November 3rd in order to comply with state law and meet the demands for that request for a speedy trial. So today we expect 450 potential jurors to make their way down to the Fulton County Courthouse. They'll be filling out their questionnaires and they'll be returning on Monday to be questioned by lawyers. And it's expected both sides are going to be trying to figure out as much as they can about potential jurors' feelings when it comes to Trump and the 2020 election. Of course, the big question following Sidney Powell's plea deal yesterday is whether other deals could soon follow. Former DeKalb prosecutor Robert James says for the other defendants, it could come down to not only the evidence at hand, but timing.
You better strike while the iron is hot, because once the state has sufficient evidence on the topic that your client would be providing evidence, they no longer need your client, and you no longer have leverage as a criminal defense lawyer to get a good plea.
This is so interesting how this is starting to play out, Liza. Trump attorney Chesebro accused of working with Republican leaders on that fake elector scheme. Have we heard from his team after Sidney Powell pled guilty and took that deal?
Well, 11 Alive reached out yesterday and we were told by Chesebro's attorney, no comment. However, NBC News, their sources confirmed that Chesebro turned down a plea offer. So we will bring you the latest as this all plays out. Obviously, we'll be watching it very closely live here at the Fulton County Courthouse. Sending it back to you.
All right, that's interesting that a plea deal was on the table there for him as well. We have extensive coverage of this ongoing investigation dating back months now. You can find the full coverage on 11alive.com.